Hello. Well, today we're gonna look at this new statue I got, XM Studios, Black Widow, 1/4 scale. It's a great statue. I wish I'd have got it sooner, but well, we'll see. I'll show you in detail. I'm also gonna go over a little bit about the history of the Black Widow briefly, and we're gonna look at that amazing comic book, Amazing Spider-Man '86, 9.8. Very lucky to get, and that was the first time she wears the black costume, so that's why it's such a key comic. But well, let's see. Um, it's gonna be an amazing addition to my collection, and this is my first statue of 2020. I have Green Goblin and Doc Ock, Hulk, some others coming soon. So let's look at this one first. Okay, I got another statue. This is one of the statues I've been looking for a long time, and I missed out when it first came out. And a lot of times when you miss on those pre-orders, it's kind of hard to get it later on, especially if it's like a statue that a lot of people want. So this is the Black Widow by XM Studios. So I'm gonna do the review, and I'm also gonna look at the book, the Amazing Spider-Man '86, which is not the first appearance, but it's the first time she wears the costume that a lot of people, associate with the Black Widow. And it has a lot of switch outs, I guess, on the hands there, the weapons, and also has a separate bust, as you can see there. We'll take a closer look. I have the print there, so you can take a look at the print. And there's also a switch out as far as the wall, depending on how you want to display it. So it's a pretty cool statue, and we're gonna take a look at it close now. Actually, before we do, just take a look at the box, so you can see. What's the top part is the box, so you can see approximately. It's not the biggest box, but it's not the smallest one. It's more on the smaller side. As you can see, Black Widow there. So yeah, I just pause here and we'll take a quick look closer and do the switch outs. All right. So the statue is not fully assembled. There's a couple pieces I need to put it there. But before we start with the statue, I just want to show you the print first. This is the print that comes with the statue. Very nice. As usual, it is designed to kind of match the statue pose. It's really cool and very well done. Also, before we get to the statue, let's just go over quickly over the history of the Black Widow. Well, as hard as that statue was for me to get, because I missed out on the pre-order, that book was much harder. That's a very nice copy of Amazing Spider-Man '86. And as you can see it, origin of Black Widow and Black Widow Dawn's new costume. Uh, and that's why this is such a big key, such a special comic for me, is because that's when she starts wearing the new costume that everybody now associates with the Black Widow. Before that, uh, believe her first appearance was on Tales of Suspense 52. Yes, I think that's what it was. I'll put some pictures here on the side so you can see and compare. But then she wasn't really the Black Widow that you can now like see. She's more of like a background character. She wasn't really in the action very much. But then, you know, on Amazing Spider-Man 86, on that one, that's when she decides to, change her costume and start wearing that black costume that you now know. And she was a lot more active. She's more in the fights and in the action. At first, I got the 9.6. Yeah, I got the 9.6 version of it, and I was really, very happy with it. But I always wanted a 9.8, especially for such a special comic book, and I've been very lucky to get it. So that's it. Yeah, I love that one. The cover is really cool. I'll show you the comic here, a couple pages, so you can see what she looks like in the comic uh, in comparison to the statue. I usually always do that when I show the statues. I try to refer to some of the comics and give you some background on it. And as you can see, I mean, the costume is not exactly the same. Uh, XM always does some updates to it, some minor changes, but the concept and the design is pretty much the same. It's always very well done, and that's about it. I'm not gonna go over the whole story. Basically, you can just pick up the book and read. I don't want to spoil the whole story for anybody, but I'll show you here just a couple of pages so you can see what she looked like. Okay, and as I mentioned, it comes with a lot of switch outs, especially for the weapons, and even one for the background. So if you have a couple options. Okay, so I'll pause here again, and we're gonna take a look more closely to the statue. All right, so now let's look at the statue. So I already put some pieces together here to get it started. Uh, wow, very nice, very well done. Just do a quick 360 here. Very nice. I'm also gonna put a couple pictures of a couple other statues that you may consider when you're looking for a Black Widow statue. They're also very nice. There's one by a Sideshow, um, which is pretty cool. But again, I don't like to have multiple statues of the same character because I only have so much space. So sometimes I'll just pick whatever is the best. I'm not a XM guy or Sideshow guy or Prime One guy. I just pick the ones I like the most. So sometimes it will be XM, sometimes it will be Prime One. So on this one, I looked and I looked, I waited because this one's really hard to get. And I did consider the Sideshow. It's pretty nice, as you can see on the pictures there. But I still prefer this one. Let me know what you think on the comments below. Why you like whatever you like. There's another one by Giant. It's also pretty nice. Don't really like the base uh, very much, but oh well. Again, different people, just get what you like. Don't listen to anybody. The reviews I do here is just for you to decide for yourself. I'm not selling anything, so you make your own decisions as long as you're happy with it. But well, going back here. So there's one big problem that I think with statues, and in XM is not exempt from it. Is like we got all these extra portraits and pieces, but a lot of times they end up in a box. That's a little bit frustrating to me, because you see such nice piece, such nice portrait, and they end up in a box. Um, yes, pretty upsetting. Um, but on this one, XM actually did something really nice, and I wish everybody did that. XM, I don't know why they stopped doing this. Maybe they just did for this one. Very nice. This bust, and so you can put the extra portrait that you have, which is a very nice portrait, by the way. But instead of just living in a box somewhere, you can actually display now. And I don't know why they don't do that for the other statues, or even sell it separately. I'll buy it separately later, a separate bust or a display to display all the heads, all the portraits and pieces. I think it's such a waste to just leave them in a box. So yeah, that's one of the nicest things about this statue. I mean, it's very well done. I mean, it's just like the statue. The base has the bullets in there. They don't come out, but it's very nice details. And I love it. And you can turn it. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's one great thing about this statue, that you can actually display the other piece. As far as the base, it looks pretty simple at first. And right now I'm just gonna take a look from a distance right now, and then I'll do the close-ups later in this video. Oh, see the leg, and oh, that's very nice. And you can see all the creases, very well done. The hair matches perfectly. So continue with the base. So you have a couple options. You can do the short, which is this one. And again, it depends how you want to display. Yeah, this shows her back a little bit more, shoulders, her legs. Yeah, very nice. Okay, now let me show you with the. Okay, there's another option too. She against the wall like that. And if you decide to do it like that, there's this light up lamp. I don't know if you can see it, it lights up when you press the top. And I like it that you can display with it or without it, just in case you don't have the height. You can do it like that, or yeah, you can put the fence, and it's just magnetized, so it just sits there. So it adds a little bit more to the background. It's pretty cool. And again, I'm gonna do another 360. Very nice. The back is pretty basic. I mean, there's not much to it, but when you look at the side, very nice. And that's probably how I'm gonna display. The little spider you can put on the side on the wall. There's a place to put it, but I like to put it in there, right on the floor. So yeah, very cool. I like the big gun and the knife. That's what I've seen a lot of people display like that. But you can just swap it, and you can just put the other gun. It's nice too. Or you can put pistol. It's nice too. Yeah. Oh, can just have the hand and nothing really on it. I'm not saying that the world is enjoying its longest period of uninterrupted. And for the other hand, well, let me put the knife back. I'm not saying that from the ashes of captivity. Like that. Sorry. For the other hand, you have these two options, which you can have it like this, or with two of those. And I don't know if you can see, but the gun is very well done. We're gonna look at the close-ups later, but that actually looks like glass, even though it's not. The guns are very well done. I really like the way they did the weapons. And I like the way they did it with the hand and everything. It's not something that you have to attach to it. It's all together like this. So it prevents you from breaking the fingers or something. And everything is sculpted together. So I prefer when they do it like this. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. Like I said, you do have a couple options as far as Black Widow. Sideshow is very nice. Gentle Giant, I'm sure there's going to be a couple other ones. But to me, this is the nicest one. It's very misleading. I don't say misleading, but deceptive. No, not deceptive. It's like when you look at the pictures don't do justice to what you see in person. This is an amazing statue. Especially when you see it in person, it's really nice. Okay, I'm gonna take another quick break here and do the close-ups now. So from all of us here at Stark Industries, I would like to personally. All right. Well, this is my favorite part of the video when I get to look close up. So let's see it. I left the light on. It's very nice. Just gonna leave it on for now. So let's see close up the portrait. As I said before, I really like this portrait. I know some people like the ones that like more movie related. I like the more comic related portraits. I like the skin tone. The eyes are perfect. Oh, the lips. Very nice. The hair, as you can see. Wow. A little bit of red and some shading there, some highlights. And as you can see, all the creases perfectly done. The stitching. I like it, like they use like different, like some more matte, some more glossy paint, like the boots. Very nice. You can see like the folds and the creases. It looks very real. Look at the detail there. The base, it's simple but yet very well done. Very nice. The proportions, the shapes, the gun, as I mentioned, the weapons, as you can see, very well done. As you can see, like the scope, it looks like glass, the way they paint it. This is my favorite weapon. The details are just amazing. Well, not to forget the other portrait, which is very nice, the short hair. I noticed this one has more, I know because it's shorter, but it looks more on the, there's more black or maybe as much black as red. So as far as the long hair, you see a lot more of the red. So you can see from this, oh, it's red. This one from a distance sometimes look kind of brown hair, even though when you get closer. Well, it depends on the lighting too. You can see the red there and some black. But again, the bust is very well done. The stitching, the zipper is very nice. And that's the big problem that I mentioned in the beginning, on the intro of this video. I don't understand why they don't do that. They should always come with some kind of bust or something for you to display the portrait, the actual portrait that you get, or even sell separately. I still don't know why they don't do that. I'll buy it separately. But again, just another quick look for a different angle here. And let's look at the background here, the base, the stone and the concrete, the fence, very well done. The way they did the paint it looks aged, and the knife is really cool too. Hope I got a good angle there. And this is my first statue review of 2020. And I couldn't be happier. The movie coming out soon, in a few months. Wonder Woman should be great too. I can't wait to see that one too. But Black Widow, very excited about that movie as well. Yeah. Again, a quick look at the other weapons. And the little spider, the little Black Widow. It's pretty cool. Again, it has a little thing on the back there, so it can attach to the side of the wall here. But I like to display it like this better. Yeah, that's it. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, just write below. And let me know if this is your favorite Black Widow statue. It is mine by far. I really like it. Okay, thank you.